My name is Hayley. I am West Indies opening bat and off-break bowler, and I'm from Barbados. I started playing cricket when I was about 5 or 6 years old. Not that I remember, but I remember my dad telling me him and my brother used to be outside every day just playing cricket, throwing balls at each other. And he told me one day I just came outside and joined them. Shortly after that, he put me into a Wanderers cricket club here in Barbados, and then from there on I just kept playing. I think for me it's really my love for the game. You know, going out there, representing your country, representing your region. You know, there's so many cricket fans in the Caribbean, and just being able to go out there and play for each and every one of them. I think I'm a very confident person. I really believe in myself a lot. I have for a very long time, and I think that works out to be really good for me. I think it was such a surreal feeling at the time. I remember just being out there and watching the runs go down and down and down. I mean, it was one of the best feelings I've ever felt. I remember just being out there with the skipper, knowing she's one of the best players in the world, and having her support me 100%. I remember after the first 2 overs, we were about 4 or 5 runs, and she kind of, well, for me it was kind of a hit out or get out from there almost, and she kind of gave me the free will and the reins and the freedom to do it. And you know, just being able to execute at a crucial time like that was very, well, heartwarming for us, I guess. Yeah, for sure. I keep saying all the time, not many people get to even play in a World Cup, furthermore winning one, so it's definitely my most treasured moment at the time, but hopefully winning a World Cup in the West Indies could go on to take that out. Well, I like to hang out with friends. I probably play a lot of PS4, so yeah, between those two. Probably go dance hall, even though I'm from Barbados. I like to hear a bit of Jamaican dance hall sometimes. Depends on what my mood is, to be honest. Everything. Sometimes I like seafood, sometimes I like some jerk chicken, so depends on what mood I'm in. I think, like I said before, you know, just being able to go out there and represent a country and a region that's so heavily known in producing so many good cricketers. I mean, we've seen so many legends of the game come from the West Indies, so being able to go out there and, you know, following their footsteps and be able to try to carry on a legacy is very important to me. I think they're quite similar but different at the same time. Just going into different teams overseas, having to adapt to different cultures, having to meet new people so quickly, and then having to go onto the field and still play with them the same way. I definitely do think it's a bit harder. Obviously, being here in the Caribbean, there's a core base of players that we use 90% of the time, so you kind of know everyone here well. When you go away, then like I said before, you kind of have to get used to people, get to know people, but at the same time I think it's a good challenge. I think, you know, getting to learn different techniques, getting to learn different skills and just different cultures from a lot of people all over the world is really good. So for me, I wouldn't say it's added pressure per se. What I would say though is that it kind of helps, I guess, motivate you in a way, just knowing that your teammates kind of depend on you and look up to you in that way.